Ikut setelah aja dulu nggak sih? Ikut apa ya? Kalau aja gitu. Story aja deh. Story. 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 Story.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only the deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. But here and now, this car, it's everything.
Perhaps that itself is the answer. Look, Phainon.
Cheaper.
It's so nice to
Oh,
see you
I
all
stop.
again.
Salah.
Lady
Sering.
Trinan, Phainon,
Sering.
and hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised?
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking of...
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so...
That's Cyrene for...
Still playing house? Bull?
You get...
Quite the hothead. You know, you don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Silicii, those red leaves, that the pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may, but that's not enough, fine. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You have to throw the weight of your future.
The future?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with how about it? Can you help us? Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
Let's... The fate of Akuma hangs on this stool. I will stake everything I have. Let's. Together, we'll prove that what weighs more is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card.
It's...
The scales.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are...
This is... suffocating, but I believe.
Hear thee, children of human. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae. However, the true weight of conviction originates not from it, but rather in that which tips the scales.
What's that supposed to...
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone, it's about a wish. One which we all share.
Yes, even...
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish.
Fine by me. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the flame chase journey. Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Occam's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's...
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned, and so...
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphoreus.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled.
Pag-imili sa kayo, Ortega.
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Notice how only two particular individuals seem aware of your presence. Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first. This is a moment
Commander iya bicara.
captivated by the gods.
Skip saja, Legus bicara
What
skip.
comes after is no different from the come our heroes.
They say that the heroes of this war yet know we're the only so. In the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Scrimnowans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effect we needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3.
So,
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world.
that's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so... We made the best choices we could, but in the end, the prophecy, why does it look like this?
We haven't had any other even if we only see the long so to the temp after which we shall all face oblivion or embark on one final grand journey.
Please forgive us for disturbing your
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akama. Amphoreus does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of tide. For a time, it will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in...
I don't need another pep talk, Phainon. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
And then... rise.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lord, and the end. The Titan has revealed the gateway of beyond this gate. Then, the soul, please, esteemed one.
Stream forth. Gleam of old. Yeah. Yeah.
vortex of Genesis. Just what?
Life's but a walking sheet of tale. Toward the vortex of Genesis as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied now, if you would.
Aranova comes.
Make the Aranova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds.
This will be a romantic story, like you think so too, right?
Ah, indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details... A total of 33,500,000. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Seeing is believing. Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature. Please, take your time. Look around. The world's core. Ah, as the soul, you can make him. Feeling a bit lost. As you now see, this scene marks the final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last one is, behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, and this time under his guidance, what choice shall there are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end, the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who...
That's it.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. Time has come to once again
Bisa kan auto saja lah malah.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. You can't run.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Converge and awaken.
From the still waters of oblivion.
Return to the victory.
With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This ends now. With your corpse. Ignite the dawn! How is this possible?
Udah.
Sons of destruction, now twinned.
Phainon kah?
You then set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
The air here practically smells of money! Come to me! Amateur.
Bless
Enemy targets detected.
You can't run!
I see through you. Together as one.
Free will, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enemy data's net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Commencing support.
burn the yoke.
Found me!
Suffering is eternal.
All things human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Come to me!
No matter.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
You can't run!
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A little gray's too much for you.
Are cute with enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
A quick divination.
Found me!
Yin and yang.
Score.
Again.
I'll take it all.
Torment.
I weep for the departed.
Yeah. Apa?
It too shall fall.
You can't run!
Sa aku tewas. Belum dong.
Witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? At last, and after all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the much like that. Now, allow me. The eternal land, known as Amphoreus, is nothing more than the scepter's endless
Hell no,
love
man.
extrapolation.
Negeri abadi yang ekstra.
A bottomless well of fury aimed at the god who cast it
Emang gue udah sering
aside.
liat nggak pantai ya. No,
Phainon, we set out on this journey.
That's what it means to be a Christ.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so... We made the best choices we could, but in the end, the prophecy... Why does it look like...
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the black tide.
destruction, Joy.
Is that
Destruction,
Amphoreus
destruction.
calling?
Or maybe it is.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little?
Destruction, destruction.
I had a dream. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphoreus. There were countless versions of us.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As so, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphoreus is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the sea. What then is this so-called era? And what are the spectators watching?
As the Theoros. Thus is
Amazing,
the
isn't it?
synthesis of the
Mati ba hindi ko sa...
This is a moment the universe will remember after millions.
So, the results you speak. We all gave everything we had, returning 12. We become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of it.
Exactly. The Titans, but from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of the cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating. They were a deep learning program made for the...
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Khaslana's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds. This is the endpoint of Amphoreus' calculations.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant...
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And
Even if that's sunrise.
curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphoreus is already following a different path from the erudition? The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name... Amphoreus has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolation. Nikos 496. Philia 093.
Hell, nah.
No need to feel
Nasa sila yun.
regret. This generation of Chrysosers is
Berarti
the most outstanding model, and you two
dua sida
are
mahal.
the final factors. For you will come to life from a string of cold numbers along. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this
Iron Tom.
tragedy.
Intinya yun, banggit ka na Iron Tom.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphoreus is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending under the watchful eyes. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphoreus, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality,
Yun apa, coy?
this world has already been under the watch of other Eons.
Yun apa? Nggak ngerti ya
It's
serius.
strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility.
Oh,
Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphoreus.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigod, what makes you think you are capable of?
A little
use the
courage
power
and
of friendship.
determination.
Hell.
Just kidding. The answer is pretty,
Power of.
but we're not gonna tell ya.
Mantap. Begitulah seharusnya. Nah, mungkin mati semudahnya kan.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphoreus, making it believe the experiment hasn't.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I
Remembrance.
can say with certainty.
Oh iya, Remembrance.
Time is the page on which that Eon records
Gambaran
and
digunakan
follows.
Eon itu. Remembrance
If it
mencatat
fades from
peristiwa banyak.
existence,
Maka
and
semua.
all that it records is lost among the
Iya benar,
stars,
Remembrance.
that Eon will surely direct their gaze here.
Dari awal main dah memang Remembrance.
And it will be a glance that spans time and space.
Iya, patch itu
Transforming
juga
each
Remembrance ya, karena
incarnation of
patch
me
dia
into the
Boris.
power you shall wield
Remembrance
to
ya lah.
reset time. Imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade.
Bisakah
And
selama
creating an endless flame chase journey.
menarik nih kesan.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphoreus' grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself.
Oh, jadi ngambil terus nih.
But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
No.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappear quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Until Amphoreus welcomes a true...
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge it.
I promise you, the pain...
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphoreus' fate.
Yap, MC.
So,
Sebagai MC kita makan
we will be the ones to start everything, carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world. So long.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come, turn over this immortal eternal, and follows in our footprint to right anything unless that ever was.
Oh.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I
Ini
gave
bakal
you
nge-loop nih, Om.
as the manipulating whispers of destruction?
Supaya Phainon Tom tidak muncul.
The conviction.
Supaya MC mungkin bisa merubah.
I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the
Emanator
world.
distraction memang.
If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. And go, Khaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin. where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core
Really?
flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Ceritrum, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even...
Exactly. So,
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. Call me High Sealans, Nameless Swordmaster.
please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon? Besides, the deep sea is... All right, Nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little
Harboring suspicions is... My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking.
Oke, oh jadi pakai Phainon nih. Tidak ada pakai
Perhaps you
Phainon
should
sih.
demonstrate your skills and
Kenapa?
calm the raging
Kan
black
ngelek-ngelek.
tide for us.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here.
At last. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't.
She really
The second thing to note?
sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience.
Oke, Kaisar Keridra. Ada Kaisar Keridra.
Lux Goldweaver. Little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Sandra.
It's you.
You know them? Good.
Before that, I'm more curious about one.
To avoid any misunderstandings, Nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed, the Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Come now, both of you.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hyacinth. Don't thank me. Thank...
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few...
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
Nantang Phainon lah. Yakin?
As you wish.
Emanator nih, bos.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say
Kan,
is true,
sama-sama kawan, coy.
then you must know
Dia
the
ingin
fate
bilang kan
of the
baru nantang
world.
sama kawan.
So, how much...
Bicara tentang ramalan training.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments. And is that correct?
How is this...
He got it.
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this
Phainon.
era.
Phainon, ya itulah Phainon.
You must listen to me. Aglaya, Tribi. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you.
Voila.
But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. And history, through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. I had to prove that my power could train. In the original history, there was a brutal war. But this time, neither side suffered any loss, cheering for the hero of the destruction. Who I proved myself. I could do more than just wait until finally the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome? The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphoreus. At this point, I just want to know, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn them. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Khaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future? I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows, just climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Oh, ini flashbacknya ya.
Absolut.
I thought cycles was the...
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no eons, paths.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this.
Fate is a strange thing. No.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do them.
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles,
I've already heard the same thing. Countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars,
Cerita yang orang
leave them to me.
dalam 30 menit.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation.
Oke, payot.
Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You're already much luckier than the other students. Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's been... As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down,
You sure do love stealing. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred... Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. This is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Apa coba?
Core flame thieves. You really...
Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come search his core flame right... Aw, don't cry now!
That was close.
Apa
I'm
coba?
out of here.
Ya. Hah? Maksud? Gak biasa kan? Pakai spasi ya teman-teman.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning.
Lah,
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flames, but along the way,
Where are you going?
hehehe.
The Veneration-ist's foolish inventions finally come in handy.
You've arrived, Zacharias. Mulwyn.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame. And let's...
Save. You think better than any bot. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Amphoreus has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry...
1,500.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos heir.
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn.
Of course. The divine flames will, but before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a...
You...
This...
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Alah. Ya iya. Auto nih.
Future will come for tomorrow. I'm fine. A future will come.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake.
I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, exactly like the countless past hurt.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, no one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll...
All right, then.
Silence.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. For all time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. the children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fire...
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter, make your biggest effort to resist, even if it's futile, you.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just...
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 100, a traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who, in the endless darkness, losses are a constant. Reduced to ashes. It happens in every journey.
Aduh. Seribu.
You don't look so good.
Even after going through 108,000 mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a...
Yeah. I know all too well. After that one and only time we will... Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of... But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How...
Remember that I was once you. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty Moses of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace. Step forward and face me. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod.
Lawan indikator tapi bentuk.
Salute you. I'll give 10,000
Iya, enak.
and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Nah, men. Maju. Wah.
Behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow! I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Otak làm
So without substance. Empty shell. Hail the new dawn.
otak trời. Ok counter.
Quench the flame's blood. Torture. Chaos. Her agony.
Oke langsung ke
So without substance. Shatter the cage. All stars burn to ash.
keren juga nih Phainon coy. Hell nah.
Empty shell. Quench the flame's blood.
Ngeri juga lah.
Granted, let's strike. One now. If you can deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own. Mighty Moose. Let strife decide the outcome.
Woohoo.
Let this burn.
Counter.
Of immortality. Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. The 108,642nd. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed. The blaze was still not enough, even if it meant.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, a sun like that surely can...
Golden blood is born from the only by
Allow me to ask. How...
24,041,000.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol.
No matter. I will bear that as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. I cannot watch you walk into a fate.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer.
Unnecessary death, indeed. Please turn back.
In the end, it seems the clash of blood.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, even Khaslana cannot shape all things at will. Nor can they dictate the fate of all life. And it is precisely for this reason that I am the hand of shadow. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths. At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet, I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
time to temper myself. Future will come. I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
Sana sih makin boss kan.
Burn that idol of destruction to the core.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future?
Quench the flame's blood. Is that all?
Keep him here.
So without substance. Sun, tear the sky. All stars burn to ash. Quench the flame's blood. Is that all? Rift it with strife.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million
Ih,
struggles.
nota.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon. It should shine upon all. 2 million. 24 million. As if even the deepest abyss of primal.
Melawannya nih ya. Akui lah ya lain.
You're here, as always. You're still lingering, deep within me, never fading away. Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, if it's just a trap, your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you... yeah, the destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. And when that happens, no. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind. In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. And then... then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories. Bold plan. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Phainon. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, I never forget what said. Wait, you mean... not once.
god of the sky. A healer of twilight.
A black tide. It's consuming you. Hand over the core flame.
A healer should stay composed.
Cynthia.
Return the dawn.
Because raging fire. Death's won't be in vain. Just as they have never been. Finishing the sun's work.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world-bearing. The one who can lead us. It's just... I don't understand. The part of that warmth that should come from you.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker. Compared to the blazing...
Even so... Don't...
I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, over and...
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. But what about you? What about your wishes? Lord Khaslana, without flaw. The moment you took the world upon your shoulder, you lost the chance to ever be your...
Now that, then I suppose.
No, an empty flame, Saban. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. I'm neither... The only thing I can do. May the gentle colors of the ring... May they bring Amphoreus. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire. Crushed and torn! Quench the wind's blood! Await the end! Rift it with strike!
The fire! Burning!
Quench the wind's blood! Her agony! Hail the new dawn! I'll never yield to fate. Quench the wind's blood! Hear the sky! Rift it with strife! Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering. Empty ship! Feel the scorching hatred. Tear the sky!
Counter.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me,
The core flame rose. And this time, remained the same. From the horizon rose a gold. This was the end of the world. For a moment, that being known as Iron took. Is this Amphoreus' wrath? I will still net 23 million. No more chasing is needed. The flame chases in some... Then let me be the one until another dawn.
Ini saat ini nih.
33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Countless memories, countless versions of myself have stood here.
They all needed a moment. Just like you do. And just like them.
I must go. I must say goodbye to you.
Yes.
I will burn. I will kill gods and comrades. I will stop Era Nova.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where? You only exist in my heart.
Do you remember? You finally found him.
Friend. I see. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphoreus, it's all been for the sake of defying that end. In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate for a month, but this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint, but undeniable.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate? And when hesitation took hold? What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scale, do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immune.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, you arrived in this strange... In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without... If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up, and the world we leave behind. This world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron. Good. In that case, so...
If he takes on the weight of the whole world, I'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn.
One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, and if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million... It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps in. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just lend me the power of time and send this hero back to the origin of time. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you?
Without hesitation. Remember this moment, and let the purest rage in you, let it consume you. Fine. Then in the name of world-bearing, I
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where the prophecy of the Deliverer, as the prophecy foretold.
Another attempt. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33 million.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence you? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Phainon. Shall I take that to mean
fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. And yet, you had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. So tell me, Lycurgus.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory. That is the moment. Lord.
Your incompetence disappoint. Think of it. Perhaps you're right. Because you... What right does a mere prisoner have to look...
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Yep.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already... In the 23,570,000... By its faint glow, that sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will. Nook, you arrogant fool! If I was born as the blazing son of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage burning futilely for 30 million epochs engulf and grant you a dawn where all stars burn to...
Happening. Nih, bagus nih.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Give up.
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadows, Down, embrace the detonation. Craving our damn creation. Breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them, then send them on to tomorrow.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You. It is born. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphoreus, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated after 33 This is a matter of considerable interest to me. But after fate has begun to turn, his existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps as for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Wow.
are so close to being now. That's right! At this very moment, after watching so many, or maybe...
Not surprised at all, but I'm glad that I remembered. Don't worry. I'll turn into the memory of this way. My mission ends here, after all. So, then in the one after that. Saying all that without even realizing it. Now take my hand, go. Fine. It's time to go, my dear. And may the days ahead.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Dulu lah. Lawas darat. Lucu man. Bagus sih story-nya man. Suara. Absolut Maliwan. Oke, cepet sampai sini. 4 nano. Oke, dah dulu.